Hey everybody, today is February 8th, 2023. I'm Gene, and welcome to the Wednesday edition of Hanging with Uncle. I'm sorry, today I really don't feel that great, so bear with me. Thank you for tuning in. If you have not already, please hit that subscribe button and also hit the like button. It really helps our channel out. And hit that notification bell so you'll know when we put new content out there. And with that, let's get into it. So, I know you've heard it all over the place already. Again, this is just, one guy's take on what happened. And I'm talking about the State of the Union. Whether you like what President Biden said or not is not the issue. It's how childish Republicans look by not just showing how much disregard they have for anybody that's not them, because they didn't win. They don't want to clap for the accomplishments that the Biden administration's made over the past 2 years, like cutting into child poverty and creating more jobs than anybody has in their first 2 years of office. I'm sorry, God, my sinuses are really killing me. But I just watch, Kevin McCarthy, even when we talk about something we all should be on the same page about, supporting teachers, making sure teachers get paid what they're worth. I mean, number one, teachers are the ones that mold our posterity. They are up to date on the newness that comes down the education pipeline. They present it to our kids and grandkids. They spend a lot of time in school working for their degrees. A lot of them are saddled with student loan debt. Not to mention that every teacher, every summer, must get continuing education to make sure they're teaching our kids the current and most up-to-date curriculum that's out there. I remember when I went to school, there was no internet. We used Encyclopedia Britannica, but now we have the internet at our fingertips and can research and study material so much faster, so much more accurately, compare it against other points of view, and it's only good for the students, okay? That's why Ron DeSatan down in Florida can take a long walk off a short pier for trying to eliminate black history education, because black history is American history. By not wanting to allow people to understand the history of what went on in this country, you're doing our education system a great disservice. All for the purpose of promoting your own nonsense instead of the truth. And that's just one example. So Kevin McCarthy showed how childish he was by not standing up and supporting our teachers. He was immature for not standing up and supporting the jobs that have been created or brought back ever since the pandemic because of the debauchery of the Tangerine Terror. Again, if it's not them doing it, even if it's for the betterment of the country, they still will not show support. And one thing that I saw was that they really, 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 I say they, I mean the Republicans, disagreed with Biden's comment about how Republicans want to cut Social Security and Medicare. They say that's a lie. Number one, I'm glad he did that in Congress at the State of the Union, because now there's no reason for them to oppose increasing the debt ceiling and not putting our full faith and credit of the United States and our economic system at risk, which would be a global catastrophe. But don't take my word for it. Go back and look. I can't tell you how many times I heard Mitch McConnell talk about cutting Social Security and Medicare. Hey Brent, how's it going, man? I'm sorry. I wish you could have been on tonight, man. I apologize. Mike Lee talking about how that's the sole reason he ran for office was to cut Social Security and Medicare and do away with it. Otherwise, why bother even being in office? Ted Cruz, Chuck Grassley, even Kevin McCarthy, they've all talked about cutting entitlements, which are things we're entitled to because we paid into them our entire working adult life. So, stop lying. You do want to cut it, but now you can't because you said you weren't going to from the State of the Union address. And even my representative, Debbie Lesko, better not vote to not raise the debt ceiling. We live in a very large 55 and over community. There's close to 100,000 retirees that live in this district that she represents. And I hope all the voters here are paying attention to what she does. I know I am. And she better not vote to cut the things that I paid for 40 years in my adult working life. So having said that, I will go away now. I'm just tired of the immaturity and the lack of respect that the party on the right is acting like. They're juveniles and they have no business in Washington, D.C. representing anybody except the big dollar donors that want to destroy the things that we've paid for. They want to destroy the promise that the government made to us when Social Security was enacted. I don't want it privatized. I have money in the markets. It fluctuates. It goes up, it goes down. I don't want my Social Security involved in that monetary process. So I'm going to continue to vote Democrat. Remember, I'm registered, no party preference. I could care less about a party. But as long as Republicans continue to act this way, Democrats are going to continue to get my vote. That's all I have to say. Next week, I will not be here because I'll be out of town. I'll be going to Milwaukee. So I'll let you know how great the beer and cheese and brats are there when I get back. Plan on having a good time hanging out with my little buddy. And Zane and I will definitely be here on Friday. So we'll do a show Friday. You guys be safe. Take care. Keep an open mind. And protect your interest.